Hey, what's up? We're gonna jump right in. This is just my experience with Modern Warfare Warzone. There's some really distinct differences between this and regular Modern Warfare online play. And I think there's some really big strategies that you kind of need to look at, as well as some really just stupid stuff that happens in this game mode. So if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. And I know you're not subscribed because I'm a new channel. I have no subscribers. Welcome to the party, everybody. So you get the basic concept. Also, like, here's a glitch. I don't know why this guy's got arrows in him. I also don't have this guy. I don't use this guy. He's not set as my primary operator, so don't know what he's doing there. These are all the solos, by the way. The main thing is that the biggest circle, like your first circle, you have no problem getting to it. There's way too much time. It's 4 minutes until the circle starts closing, and then you get like 4 minutes after that. Absolutely stupid. And then the other thing about this game is that damage, like, you have so much more health than you do in any other game in Call of Duty, and it's such a big game change. Like, I laid into that guy, you know, and I got killed. Right, you go to the gulag. I really like this aspect, right? You get a chance to fight your way back into the game. I think it's awesome. But there's a big difference between this and all the other like 2v2 or 3v3 modes that Modern Warfare had previously done, like health regeneration. Really stupid. And then, you know, here's the big sniper rifle. In almost every other mode, it's a one-hit kill from almost any distance. And you see here, I didn't even crack his shield. Hit him right in the chest. If you get a headshot, you do get the kill, but you know, it's just a pain, you know, because these snipers are already pretty hard to use at distance, and this entire game takes place at distance. It's very rare that you actually have like a bunch of close quarter interactions in one game, unless if you really stay in some buildings. If you actually watch here too, my oh man, my mouse jumped so much. I was so nervous. I almost blew it. Oh, what's next? What's next? I think I've got 5 wins on solos. And then look at this. The circle takes up the entire map. So you have 4 minutes. And there's 150 people. This lobby only had 144, but there's so many people. It's so hard to land in a spot where no one else does. And this is my biggest advice is find the helicopters and find the trucks and use them. Get your weapon. Don't pick fights and get out of there. And watch this. Boom. Out of the way. I'm the best. I'm the best. You heard it here. These are weapons. Their transportation, their protection, right? People don't shoot at you a lot. Look at this guy. He knows what he's doing. He's coming in hot. Apparently, you don't fall when you release your parachute. Also, a funny. This is so great on solos, because the big trucks, if you have to get out in order to shoot back. So if you just harass them, and then you can make some friends. It's really cool. I don't know. I enjoy it. I enjoy all of this. Go out there. You see someone driving around, hop in a car, go say hello. They're fast enough too, where you can pretty much get away. Be creative. Be creative with these things. I can't advocate for helicopters enough. I'm a badass. That's dope. Dope money. Similarly, right, they're getaway vehicles. Absolutely. This is a survival game, so if you can't win the fight, don't try. In fact, if you know you can't kill the person, don't engage. And that's where a lot of young players make the mistake. Even here, like, I thought I had it, and like, you hate to see it. You hate to see it, but we're going back to the gulag. It's just such a pain in the butt. Such a pain. Here's the big truck again. Don't use this gun, this little, whatever it's called, the Warden. Well, I don't even know what it's called. I hit 3 people. I hit one person 3 times with that gun. It didn't even kill him. But here's a great example. I'm a big LMG fan now. I think this is the only gun you should be focused on finding or getting out of a loot crate. The increased ammo capacity, damage at long range, and if you have the right loadout, like really steady aiming, right? Long range, they have a lot of health, so you just, get LMGs. I'm telling you. Another case where they could be used as a weapon. That dude just killed me. Back to the gulag. Here's another good example. Change your locations, right? Move around a lot. You should really keep people on your toes because people can take so much damage. Don't just sit there and fire from one spot, right? Try to pick them off, keep them on their toes, and, get that knife kill. Get that knife kill. But don't be greedy, or else you're gonna go back to the gulag. Here's a good tip too. Once your parachute comes out, cut it. Once it comes out on its own, cut it. You actually drop and you survive the drop. And then watch out for cluster strikes. End game big trucks are the way to go. You'll see this in a second, but pay attention to your map. There's no good wall for the gas on the side, so just keep a heads up. Another great example where like you just need a better gun than a little MP5, whatever this is. Look how many hit markers I got. Yo, I lit him up, back to the gulag. Keep an eye here. See that guy over there? Make it look like you don't see him, and then cut back in for the kill. Duped. So funny. Practice with the trucks. You're gonna see here, actually go over to the racetrack. Really good time. Practice the maneuverability. If you get stuck in the trees, it's really good to be able to drive this truck around through the trees. So much health. It's really hard to kill this thing. And end game, people don't want to shoot at you because it's going to give away their position. See the guy over there on the right, some shooting up ahead of me. Go disrupt people, right? When they're in gunfights, drive towards them end game. They're not going to shoot at you because it's wasted time, and it also gives away their position. This is such a difficult strategy to counter unless if somebody has C4 or rockets, which they rarely do end game. Look at this, boom. You didn't even know a guy was there. You didn't even know a guy was there. Patrol the edge of the map. This is another great time. Anybody that's hiding out over here, you're going to force them to move or play their hand or fire. Put people under pressure. We're down to 6 people in the lobby. I actually thought someone was shooting at somebody over here and I got kind of caught. But a really good thing, like a difference between this and Fortnite, is you replenish your health bar. I do not know why armor gets taken off in the gas. I think that's not realistic at all in any scenario. What can poison gas do to steel plates that you put on your chest? The answer's nothing. The answer's nothing. It's a stupid game mechanic. I also just jumped over a guy right there. I don't know how I missed him. It's gonna take a quick cut. We're down to 4 people. And as you notice, like, I've lost some health, so somebody maybe hit me with a grenade or something like that. There's the C4 that missed, but I get shot and I get taken out. But that got me down to 3 players left. 2 players now. That's nuts. And I think one of the guys got killed because they were shooting at me. Look, this gets you into endgame. If you're not a good player, do it. Really unfortunate. Very, very noob move for me. You saw his head right there, and I was waiting for him to peek, and my actual scope kind of got in the way from me seeing him. So, but I got to 2nd place, right? 148 other people can't say they did. Look at this too. Oh, this is so stupid. I tried to put down this turret and I couldn't put it down, and then I couldn't switch to a regular weapon. This dude's falling from the sky out of the helicopter. Literally couldn't place the equipment, so I couldn't pull out a gun. I think it's a glitch. I haven't been able, no idea, honestly. But I came in 2nd. That game, I didn't use a truck that much. But here's another example. You cut the rope, fall, pick up your gun. You get there faster. Just slow your speed down, cut it. I've also been playing around, so it takes so long for this game to end that I end up hiding and watching YouTube videos. So here's a cool idea. Come back here, come back behind the truck, place to hide out. But watch out because the truck can bite back. And it will, and it'll send you to the gulag. Also, excuse me? Like, what in, like, no. That's some stupid stuff. Hide in the back of trucks. I'm telling you, people, this is a survival game. You want to win? Don't pick fights. Get in the truck, circle around. I've had high kill games. I've had 11, 12 kill games, but the more interactions you pick, the more fights you pick, the more you're going to lose, right? The more you're going to die. And I've played this game enough to where, like, I have enough good gun skill that, you know, I'm not really trying to practice that way. If you're new to this game, I really suggest not playing this because, you know, picking gunfights and, you know, there's that C4 I was talking about. Picking gunfights can help you out. That's what I'm trying to say. but I've played enough. Back to another reason to get trucks around you. I'm not looking to pick fights right off the bat, especially wounded, so hop in. Hop in and run away. No shame. Absolutely no shame. Here's a point. I actually went up to like the corner of the map and just hung out for a while. You got other things to do. You gotta clean your room. You got Linus Tech Tips to watch. Watch the timer, watch the timer, watch the timer. Ooh, yeah. I'm the best. I'm so good at this game. Here's something else I was playing around with, was actually like bordering a house with a truck, and so nobody can really get in, but the truck will bite back. So just watch out for that. Also, cluster strikes, precision airstrikes, really good for getting... Yeah, that called on me. This game is broken. I'm really pissed off about it. Thank God I didn't die. Also, here's like the storms coming in, and I'm on the very corner of the map. I'm not really close to the zone at all, but there's a truck nearby. I knew this truck was here the whole time, and I was actually able to make it all the way to the dam before this actual storm caught me. I actually never saw that guy. Did you see that guy that just peeked out right there? Wow, I never saw him, even in all my editing, until just now when I was making the voice recording. Here's another strategy. Look, the map's closing down, 12 people left. No one's going to shoot at the helicopter. I'm telling you right now, no one's going to shoot at the helicopter. They're all trying to survive. This is the stealthy part of the game, right? They don't want to get picked off by looking at a different enemy, right? If you maintain fire and your scope's on one guy for too long, like, people are going to see you. In this zone, I actually got 2 kills up at the top. But this zone actually ended on the wall, which is amazing. Yeah, no idea. The guy he was down there at the bottom somewhere. Maybe underneath. I never saw him. But that's a win's a win, people. A win's a win. And that's what we're here for. You want a good KD, go somewhere else. Well, I guess you get a good KD if you win, by default. Here's another example. It's so different. Look, I get the throwing knife hit, and it just breaks his shield. And then he's over on my right, like magically. Don't know how he got there so fast. That's just frustrating. We're coming up on the end, people. That's it. Thanks for sticking around. This is where the health regen happens, and it just really throws you off when you're not used to it in these 1-on-1 or 2v2 modes that Call of Duty's been doing. Subscribe if you haven't. Like if you please. Like, please. You know, English is good sometimes with my words. Bye.